My young brothers and sisters, listen carefully. There was a young man named Daniel. When Daniel was young, he was full of energy, full of pride, and full of dreams. He believed he understood life. He believed no one could tell him anything. People around him tried to guide him. His father, especially, would sit with him and speak calmly. My son, life is not only about today. Think about tomorrow. Learn something with your hands. Save even the little you get. Stay away from bad company. But Daniel will just smile and ignore everything. Inside his heart, he will say, "All people talk too much. They don't understand how life is now." He wanted fast money, easy life, enjoyment without struggle. So instead of learning a skill, he followed friends who loved shortcuts. Every day was about moving around, looking for quick cash, spending it, laughing, and repeating the same life again. At that time, it felt good. He had small money in his pocket. He could eat, dress, and feel like he was ahead of others who were still struggling to learn or work. And when someone tried to correct him, he would answer with pride, "Relax, life will work out." But life does not work out like that. Years passed. Slowly, the reality of life started showing itself. One day, his father fell sick. The strong man who used to advise him became weak. Hospital visits started. Medicines were needed. Money was needed, real money. For the first time in his life, Daniel felt pressure. He looked at himself and saw nothing. No skill, no savings, no direction. He ran to his friends, the same ones he spent years laughing with. But now, everyone had their own problems. Some disappeared, some avoided him, some were even worse than him. That day, Daniel understood something painful. Bad company will enjoy with you, but they will not stand with you when life becomes serious. He started looking for jobs. Everywhere he went, people asked him one simple question: "What can you do?" And every time, he had no answer. Days became difficult, very difficult. He started doing any small job he could find, carrying heavy things, working under the sun, just to get a little money to take care of his father. The same suffering he used to laugh at had now become his daily life. One evening, he sat outside the hospital, tired, hungry, broken, and suddenly his father's voice came back into his mind. "Learn something, save money, choose your friends wisely." Those words entered his heart like fire. Tears came down his face, not just because his life was hard, but because he realized he was warned. He was told, but he refused to listen. Not long after, his father passed away. Daniel stood there, silent, with deep pain inside his heart. Not only the pain of losing his father, but the pain of knowing he could have done better, that he had time, but he wasted it. From that day, Daniel changed. He started learning. He started working seriously. He became disciplined. Step by step, he rebuilt his life. But one thing never left him: regret. Because no matter how hard he worked later, he could never go back to fix his past. He could never sit again with his father and say, "Thank you, I listened." Years later, a young man came to him and asked, "How did you become wise? How did you change your life?" Daniel looked at him deeply and said slowly, "I changed the day I understood advice, but I understood it too late." Then he added, "My brother, my sister, don't wait for life to punish you before you learn. When people who love you speak, listen. When elders advise you, pay attention. Because the truth is this: advice is free, but the consequences of ignoring it are very expensive, and life does not repeat lessons for free."